They called him young. They called him reckless. But they forgot. History is made by those who refuse to kneel. His name is Ibrahim Traoré, the soldier who stood against global powers and changed Africa's story forever. In a time when leaders bowed to fear, one man chose fire. This is not just a story. This is a warning to the powerful and hope for the brave. He was born far from luxury, no palaces, no gold, no fame, just dust, struggle, and the dream of freedom. As a young soldier, Traoré watched his country fall deeper under corruption and foreign control, but every injustice planted a seed in him, a seed of rebellion. Greater than they taught him to obey. He learned to lead. When the time came, he didn't wait for permission. He took back what belonged to his people. In one night, the government that had sold its soul was gone. Greater than while the world slept, a new Africa woke up. They called him dangerous. They called him a dictator. But what they feared was his message. He refused to let his nation be used anymore. He expelled those who drained their land for centuries and told them, "We will rise by our own hands, not by your permission." Foreign media tried to silence him, but the people, millions of voices, shouted his name. The streets became his army, the youth became his weapon. For the first time, the world saw Africa not begging, but standing. Traoré united his people beyond borders. He reminded them, "Our land is rich, our hearts are strong, we do not need their chains to survive." From the villages to the cities, a fire spread, not of war, but of awakening. And for every enemy who tried to stop him, 10 more voices rose behind him. Greater than they thought they could buy him. They thought they could break him. But how do you break a man who fears nothing, not even death? Powerful enemies gathered. Threats grew. But Traoré stood before the world and said, "If I fall, let it be known, I fell fighting for my people." Visual cue, slow motion, crowd waving flags, Traoré raising his hand, drums beating in the distance. They expected silence. He gave them a revolution, fade out, flag flying high, music build strong. As a young soldier, he watched his nation being controlled by outsiders. He saw poverty, corruption, and fear everywhere, and one day he decided enough was enough. Traoré didn't wait for elections or permission. He stood with his soldiers, took control, and told the world, "Greater than we are not poor, we are made poor." That one line shook the world. He rejected foreign control, expelled those stealing from his country, and promised to rebuild it with his own people. Many called him a rebel, but to the people, he became a hero. They saw in him something they hadn't seen in years: courage. While other leaders bowed to pressure, Traoré stood like a wall. He spoke for Africa, not for one nation, but for an entire generation, tired of being silent. "Greater than if I fall," he said, "let it be known that I fell standing." He became the voice of young Africans who believed they could take back their future. The world tried to silence him, but his message spread faster than fear. He is not a man of comfort or luxury. He is a symbol that one man can still rise, fight, and lead with heart. Ibrahim Traoré, the man who defied the world and reminded everyone that true power comes from courage, not control.